Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Playing World of Tanks. I'm AJ, and today we'll be looking at a game that I had in my Cromwell, which is the Tier 6 British medium tank. Now the Cromwell is one of the best medium tanks to learn how to play the really high tier medium tanks effectively. It has the same combination of things that you will get on a high tier medium, which is effectively good speed, good DPM on its gun, but very poor armor. Some of the high tier mediums actually buck the trend, like the T62 and the Object 140 actually get decent turret armor, but in most cases you should not be relying on those to sort of like get you through some situations. Now on Redshire, I kind of like noticed that the enemy team actually does not have any fast mediums, or they have good scouts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the scout before the game begins, and I'm going to locate myself in the bush and try to spot enemy tanks as they're going across on the eastern side of the map. Now this is a very effective spot, especially in high tier maps where things like Team 110 E4s or JPZs can be on the hill behind you and actually put a lot of hurt on the enemy team as they cross in the open. So you should always be wary about crossing in this direction. Generally, what you should be doing, you should not be taking the shortcut. You should be going the long way around, as much as you can, or have one of your scouts actually counter scout this area early on. But other than that, there's really nothing that you can do to kind of like avoid this place altogether. Now, right off the bat, we take out the T29 on the enemy team. You'll see, like, I will go behind to try to see if, because people were missing so many shots, I thought maybe I had to take one. So I was trying to position myself behind the bush so I can actually take a shot on the T29, but it winds up not being needed. Over here, I take a shot at the E2. I kind of like figured that there were so many layers of trees and foliage between us that my presence would be masked anyways, if only to him. Now I see that there's another target to my right. I tried to take a shot, but then I kind of got lit by the Cromwell that's actually behind on the ridge, and so I just vacate the area altogether. I was not planning on staying there anyway, so at this point it doesn't really matter. Now I know that the eastern side of the map, or the 09 line, has very few enemy tanks, so what I can do is I can play aggressively on this side of the ridge and use it to cover as I go and attack the enemies. Now I see a lone KV2 that's sort of like strung out in the open. You should never be the frontline tank in a KV2, and the reason for that is that once you have fired, you have a 20-second reload and you are really slow. You can't actually defend yourself effectively, and I take full advantage of that, of the KV2's weakness, and put as many shots as I can into him before he gets taken out by one of our teammates. Now I exchange a shot with the T67. That was a good exchange because if you think about it, the T67 really doesn't have really high health, so it was not a trade that was going to be favorable for him. I also take a shot from the the SU-100, and I managed to take him out before he could put more than one shot. I actually made him miss one of his shots because the Cromwell has such good reverse speed. Now over here, this T67 is really annoying me, but at this time I'm such low health that I can't really do anything about it. As soon as I see those two tanks actually are pushing up, I just run away, just because like I don't have any health to sort of like exchange now, and there was nothing I can actually do. So I had come over to the southern part of the ridge and take a shot at this Cromwell, which sort of like ran away from the 09 line and has relocated himself within the enemy the spawn. And he is, unfortunately, looks like he's a very stock Cromwell, and again, the Cromwell's biggest asset is to run. He shouldn't have stayed there. When people knew he was there, he should have just ran, perhaps down the A line all the way through to where that just Sherman is, or maybe the ridges that are on the A line over here, just because that would have given him some area to mask his presence. Now over here I see one of the Sherman sitting in the open, not actually paying attention, or I don't know whether he was or he wasn't. I put 2 easy shots into him. I put a 3rd shot, but it kind of misses. A 4th shot actually just bounces, but he doesn't actually move from his position and gets taken out rather effectively. Now this was actually an ace tanker in this Cromwell. A combination of what the spotting damage was combined with how much damage I got to do in this game actually gave me the ace tanker. Right now, you know, I'm just like in the back trying to snipe. This is what you should actually do when you're reduced to pretty low health, just because, you know, if you can easily be taken out by a shot, but your gun is still useful in the game. So I just use the fact that, you know, the Cromwell's gun has pretty good DPM, and, you know, it's not really a long range sniping weapon, as you'll see. I'll miss like a number of shots on the E25, but, you know, staying in the game is more useful than, you're more useful to your team if you're alive than you're dead. So at this point I'm just relegated to sniping, just because, you know, kind of like lost the chunk of my health early on. And so yeah, I mean, this game was pretty straightforward, but it kind of like shows you what the Cromwell is capable of. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode of Playing World of Tanks.